Jesus saw a man who couldn't see. His students asked whose fault it could be. So Jesus gave them better questions. What's God doing, and how can we help him? Don't let what you think you know get in the way of seeing the thing God is doing today. Jesus did something gross you shouldn't do unless you're sure that God is telling you to. He spit in the ground, made mud into paste, and he smeared it right into the blind fellow's face. Then he told him to go wash it out in the pool, so he did. When he did, he could see. It was cool. Don't let what you think is weird get in the way of doing whatever God tells you today. Then he hurried home to his family and friends, but some of them couldn't believe it was him. How did this happen? What did he do? Where's this Jesus who did this to you? He told them what happened was all that he knew. Where Jesus was now, he hadn't a clue. Don't let what you don't know get in the way of saying whatever you do know to say. Now, the super smart seers and scholarly guys heard about how Jesus had opened his eyes, so they called the man in and they asked him their questions, because the day that it happened, he was supposed to be resting. And to make spitty mud and put in some eyes and then go wash it out seemed like work to these guys. Don't let what you think you know get in the way of seeing the thing God is doing today. So they called in his parents. Is this your son? Are you sure he was blind? Just how was this done? Well, we know he's our son, who was blind as a bat, but how he can see now, we don't know that. Ask him. He's of age. He can tell his own story. We don't want any trouble. We don't know. We're sorry. So they called the man back and said, now tell us straight. We know this man is a sinner, a fake. I don't know if a fake or a sinner is he. One thing that I know, I was blind, now I see. Don't let what you don't know get in the way of saying whatever you do know to say. So the super smart seers and scholarly dudes still wouldn't believe him. They got kind of rude. The things that they thought that they knew got in the way of seeing the thing God was doing that day. So they called him mean names and they threw him right out, even though he knew what he was talking about. But sometimes what you think you know makes you too blind to see what is clear to a humbler mind. Don't let what you think you know get in the way of seeing the thing God is doing today. When Jesus found out how the man had been dissed, he went and he found him and he asked him just this: do you believe? Put your trust in the great Son of Man? Who is he? The man asked. Tell me, maybe I can. It's me, Jesus said. You can see me right now. I believe, said the man with a bow. Sweet, Jesus said. This is just why I came. To lift up the humble, put the prideful to shame. The blind ones will see and the seers be blinded. Your story will help people be open-minded. Then a smart seer said, are you saying I'm blind? Jesus said, if you were, it would not be a crime. Don't let what you think you know get in the way of seeing the thing God is doing today. And don't let what you don't know get in the way of saying whatever you do know to say.